Hey Leos, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit Incorporated. This is going to be part one of the Leo reading. The part one is just a general sign reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Part two, which should be linked below in the description, so go ahead and check that out, is going to be looking at feminine energy and masculine energy and how those are playing off of each other, the dynamics of those that are at play. I was doing masculine readings for a few months, and I think that was really helpful. Now it's time to change things up, because I like to change things. I like to change my readings according to what I think the collective really needs at this time. And I think really seeing the masculine and the feminine within each of yourselves, and also how that is playing off of people in your life and the external, is really helpful, okay? So go ahead and check out part two if you guys are curious about that. Also in part two, I do crystal advice. I used to do crystal readings, and I needed more space for myself and for some other types of work that I'm trying to get into myself, okay? I'll also be pulling advice in part two as well. But coming back to part one, hi, welcome. This is a general reading, and it is also timeless, so please take the messages as they resonate, because they will not be for everybody. Also, my throat chakra and my asthma is not very happy right now. Been drinking a lot of tea, but just know I might have to stop and cough and drink some tea and recalibrate myself, but just to give you a heads up about that, okay? All right, Leo, so before we dive in, let's talk about what I picked up with you in my meditative session. I saw grapes, which was like, that was the first thing that I saw. I don't know symbolically what grapes are meant for. Maybe you're gonna make some wine, I don't know. But I would look that up if that resonates with you. Or if you've been really eating a lot of grapes or feeling like you need a lot of grapes, there could be something in this reading for you. Or I could have a message for you for this reading or part two, okay? The energy I was getting with you, Leo, almost called you Libra. Did I call you Libra? I feel like I called you Libra, but maybe I didn't. You could be dealing with Libra, you could have that in your chart. We do have the full moon in Libra coming up at the end of March, but I'm recording at the end of February, so just know that could be, this could be something that might be happening towards the end of March for you, or that could be a particular time for you, and you could have Libra in your chart. Coming back to you, Leo. I was getting this energy with you that you're kind of secretly like skeptical about something. You're skeptical about a situation, an opportunity, or a person, and I feel like it's something that is requiring you to put an effort. Whatever it is, it's like you're supposed to show up for it. Opportunity, person, circumstance, otherwise, but you're skeptical. It's almost like there's something about it where you just aren't sure it's worth it, or you're just not sure like it is what it looks like. I'm just feeling like you're very, very skeptical about it. And I don't think you're voicing this. I think, speaking of kitty cats, it's Clyde. Coming back to you guys, sorry, he totally distracted me. I don't think you're voicing this. I think you are keeping these concerns to yourself. Your skepticism, so to speak, you are keeping it hush-hush and on the down low. But Leo, I do want to say that I feel like it's actually going to be really worth it. But we'll see. We'll see. Whatever it is doesn't innately feel bad to me. Intuitively doesn't feel bad for me. We'll see what the cards are. We'll see what comes out in the cards and what comes out in the reading for you. But yeah, I want to say that whatever this is that you're skeptical about, I don't think there's anything to worry about. It doesn't feel like there is. But again, we'll pull cards and we'll figure it out, okay? So let's go ahead and start with some cards, Leo. Yeah, it's almost, are you a Scorpio? It's almost like you have this like just peeking at your eye a little bit in the corner of like, I got my eye on this shit. I'm gonna see what's wrong here. I know something's wrong here. I know something ain't right with this. It's like you're so skeptical, Leo. Very strange energy for you. I'm not used to feeling that with Leos. What deck do I want to use for you guys? I don't really feel the energy oracle. Like, I was kind of pulled to it initially, then I was like, meh. No, we're gonna do energy oracle. We're gonna do energy oracle. All the decks I use are linked below, by the way, if you are wondering. Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Some of you are just wondering if it's going to be worth your time, but others of you, I almost feel like you're You might be worried someone's trying to fool you, like quite literally trying to fool you. Why are you so skeptical? Why are you so skeptical, Leo? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Remember, these are timeless. I felt the need to say that. You might be wondering if this is applying to something for you right now. It might not be. Might not be. Could be something way down the line or something you've gone through already. So just know that. Don't try to make it fit either. Please don't try to make it fit. If it's not for you, it's just not for you. Oh, just this one? Okay. Financial constraints. 13 breaking down to a 4. I'm getting back into my numerology a little bit. Financial constraints is like a 5 of Pentacles energy to me. 5 of Pentacles or even like 5 of Swords. We had a little bit of 5 of Swords vibe actually, Leo. I keep wanting to call you Libra. It is so strange. I keep wanting to call you Libra. Yeah. I think you're not in the greatest... Okay. Whatever this is requiring you to put effort towards, I feel like this is the motivator. Something in your life, Leo, is not going very well. It's making you feel restricted, or it's making you feel that lack, or it's putting you in a position of like you need to do something about it. You need to rectify a situation in your life, whether it is because of finances, whether it's because it's just not going the way you want it to, or maybe your health has been compromised. It's almost like there's a circumstance in your life that's almost forcing you to put energy towards this thing or this person or this opportunity that you're very skeptical about. Yeah, I feel like this is the motivator. You're in that energy in some aspect of your life and you don't like it. And you have to do something about it. That's what I'm feeling. Like you know you have to do something about it. But this option, or this person or this opportunity that's going to help you with that, you're skeptical. You're not sure if it's going to work. You're not sure if it's worth the risk. Whether you're feeling lonely or you're actually struggling financially. Some of you it's a business. Wait. Some of you it's a business opportunity and you're worried if you're just going to go bust on it. Ooh, yeah, see, action in reverse. Yeah, you have to do something. It's like whatever circumstance is that, like that lack, that 5 of Pentacles energy, whatever situation in your life or aspect of your life is not working, or you feel like you're rock bottom in, whether it's your health, your money, your career, a relationship, feeling lonely, whatever it is for you, you know it can't continue. Something has to be done. But as you know something has to be done, you're being presented with this opportunity or a person to get you out of this energy, and you're just worried it's going to drive, it's almost going to put you in the hole more. Yeah, you're almost worried it's going to put you in the hole more, or it's not going to go right. And so you're like, I need, with the action in verse, like I need to do something, but I don't know if I want to do that. I need to do something, but I don't know about that. It's a risk. It feels like a risk. Yeah. Now we have rest and rejuvenation. That's like a 4 of Swords energy. So like meditating on it, taking time to sit with it. It could also be, Leo, that some of you might actually need to work on your health and actually physically recover. If this is a health issue for some of you guys, I would say be a little cautious, because some of you guys might be very motivated to just kind of find something that's like a quick fix versus just taking time to improve on your health the old-fashioned way. So be mindful about that if that is it's about your health. Now we have man holding a heart in reverse, kind of like a King of Cups, King of Wands energy. Let's see what other cards come out here first. I feel like this is you being very closed off and trying to figure it out. Hold on. I feel like you are being very closed off because you are skeptical that whatever this opportunity or person is, that it's going to get you out of that energy. You're very skeptical of that, so you are being a little shut off, but you're being shut off so you can also figure out what is the best option for you. So I like that. I like that. On the bottom, ooh, yeah. On the bottom, we have Healer of Ages in reverse. So again, something has to be rectified. This energy has to be dealt with and rectified. You already know that. Again, whether it is money or your health or just feeling lonely or it's the status of a relationship, whatever it is for you, it needs to be rectified. There's no question about it. Underneath that, we do have Indecision in reverse. Ooh, interesting. And then we have the Magician card, Magician and the Mirror. And then we have Door to Romance. So Door to Romance doesn't have to apply to romance in a general reading. It can also apply to pathways or opportunities that can lead you to places that are going to make you happy, lead you to people that are going to make you happy and help you to feel emotionally fulfilled. With this overall energy of Healer of the Ages in reverse, so again, needing to be rectified, you already know this. That needs to be rectified. Indecision in reverse, and then when you go right into that Magician energy to make shit happen, it's really just about making that choice. It's really just making that choice of like, is it worth the risk to take this opportunity or invest in this person or situation just to get out of this energy? Is it worth doing that? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You already know that you can't sit here. You already know you can't sit here. So it's really just about having that Leo courage to kind of take the plunge a little bit and be that magician and just make some magic to rectify this. Even if you got to take some time out to figure out what it is, and maybe whatever it is that you're skeptical about, that's going to help you with this energy. Maybe you don't go for that one thing. Maybe you don't go for that particular person or opportunity to get you out of that energy. Maybe you stay skeptical and you take some time, you meditate on it, you kind of remove yourself a little bit, and you figure out another solution. Either way, it's about being proactive and making some magic happen here. Yeah. Also, it's kind of interesting, and I'm noticing the mirror image here. It's very interesting, right? But yeah, you just have to be proactive. And I think you will be, so I'm not too worried about it. Hold on. So first of all, let's see where you're at that you need to rectify. Let's see the energy that you're trying really hard to get out of. Let's look at that financial constraints. I'm gonna do Tarot Illuminati for this one. I start practical. Some of you, this really might just be about your money, your finances, or your work, or how you support yourself. So I know financial constraints. Talking about financial constraints for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh. We have the Emperor in reverse. I just heard the word scared. Scared. Emperor in reverse is an energy of not feeling in control, not feeling like you can hold on to a power position in a healthy way, feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm just getting scared and feeling out of control, feeling like power has been, you feel disempowered. You feel disempowered. Tell me about financial constraints. Some of you might be dealing with someone who is controlling and actually keeps you restricted, and that is possibly what you need to get out of or get away from. Some of you have a tyrannical boss as it relates to your work or your finances, and you need to get out from under that, but you're not really sure how to, and it might require a risk of you changing jobs or even moving or challenging your boss in some way. But it looks like you just need to take some time to figure out the best solution for you, whether you take the opportunity that presents itself that you're skeptical of, or you find another way. Either way, this is about you making some decisions and being proactive and being that magician to get yourself back on track to a really happy place when it comes to this particular situation. Tell me about financial constraints. Ooh, yeah. See, not happy. Not happy. Four of Cups energy. Yeah, really disappointed with where you're at in this. And again, this is applying to different aspects of all of your lives. If you resonate with this, you already know how this applies to you. Talking about financial constraints. Hold on. Come back. Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse. In fact, we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. There's an Ace of Cups at play, which I've just been seeing as kind of like the door to romance. That's the opportunity for happiness and emotional fulfillment. Following your heart, so to speak. I've been looking at the Ace of Cups as the heart as well recently. And again, whatever your situation you're in, whatever aspect of your life this is about that hasn't been going well, that you feel rock bottom in or really needs addressing, or you feel out of control or disempowered, you're really, really unhappy. You're really unhappy. And I'm also getting that there's like really no support either. Like, it's almost like That's why you're feeling a little bit like you don't really have that many options, because there is a lack of support from other people. Talking about financial constraints. And again, this could just be you being lonely. Okay? Just be you being lonely. Talking about financial constraints. Let's see here. Ooh. Queen of Cups. Here you are reflecting. Again, you already know. You know that you can't sit in this energy. You know you can't sit in this situation. You know something has to be done. Something has to be rectified, and it's really up to you to make something happen. Overall, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Four of Swords, which, like I said, very similar to the Rest and Rejuvenate card. I look at that as the Four of Swords energy. Very nice. With the Eight of Cups, oh, beautiful. Look at that. New opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun, even more beautiful. Wow. Wow. So as you're reflecting in this Queen of Cups energy, realizing how unhappy you are, realizing that you really can't sit here, even if you don't like your options that are available to you to get you out of this situation, whether you're dealing with someone controlling, like a tyrannical boss, or even a tyrannical family member, or a spouse, or a lover, or friend, or you're dealing with financial issues, or you're dealing with really bad health issues, or you're just feeling really stuck and pegged in a certain situation of your life, you know you got to do something. With the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords, this is you taking time to figure that out before you take action, because you really don't have that many options. And you're like, you know what? I got to find a way to the promised land. With the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun, that is a very promising new beginning of stability, or a very big promise of going to a place that's going to make you really happy in all of this, right? Especially with the Eight of Cups, that's leaving a lot of stuff behind and going towards the Ten of Cups. The 8 always goes to the 10. Yeah, Leo, you just know you got to do something. And you're in the Cancerian Queen of Cups energy about figuring this out. So as you're figuring this out, you are skeptical. You are. That skepticism is very strong. It's super, super strong, but you're very capable of rectifying the situation. You just have to be proactive about it. Okay? And it looks like you do. You're totally capable of doing it. It's really up to you. This is a free will choice. Such a quick reading. 17 minutes. We'll go into Rest and Rejuvenation. We'll look a little closer at that Four of Swords energy. See if we can get a little bit more details. It's going to be vague. I already know it's going to be vague, but we'll try. We'll give it a try. Just because I can tell this is hitting you guys very differently depending on where it's happening in your life. Okay. Rest and Rejuvenation. Yeah, spellcasting's calling me. Talk about Rest and Rejuvenation. Talking about Rest and Rejuvenation. If those of you, like, sorry, Jesus, words. Mercury did go direct, didn't it? For those of you where this is about feeling lonely, feeling like you don't have people who are in your corner, some of you, it could be because there is a separation going on between you and another person, and you're trying to figure out what to do about it, how to rectify it, because you are reflecting on it, and you're reflecting on the fact that you do just want to be happy and have, like, stability in your life and have joy in your life and emotional fulfillment in your life. So some of you, it is about that. But for the most part, again, I can feel it. Some it's about health, some it's about money, some it's about career. Yeah, so just take it as it resonates, but I was getting that for those where it's about loneliness. Talk about Rest and Rejuvenation. Talk about Rest and Rejuvenation for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Not taking those. Oh, my crown. Just felt a spike go through my head. Talking about Rest and Rejuvenation. Talking about Rest and Rejuvenation for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's too many. Knight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Oh. This is interesting. I just heard, what do I say? I just heard that. What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Almost like you're looking for the key words on how to get out of this, but it requires you to talk to somebody. It might even just be needing to be honest with yourself, but I can feel it. It's like you're searching for the right words to say to somebody. Tell me about rest and rejuvenation. And keep in mind, this can be vice versa. This could be pertaining to someone that you know. It doesn't have to be for you. Ooh. Ooh, Three of Swords. Ugh. Ugh. What do I say? It's interesting. It's almost like you're having trouble finding your voice in speaking on what about this situation is not working for you. Like needing to speak on what the problem really is in this particular situation that's making you so unhappy that you know you need to get out of. Like, how do I own it? How do I say it? How do I express it? How do I convey it? And then also, how do I get out of it? How do I move forward? How do I get help? Some of you are also trying to get help into doing this. But what do I say? I just keep getting that. Like, how do I speak on what I'm feeling in this? How do I speak on what I'm experiencing here? What are the right words? What are the key words so that you can get out of it? Or just, maybe you just need to, for some of you, it could be that you just need to explain this to someone that is involved in this situation with you. Sorry, my asthma, it's making me a little wheezy. It's like, yeah, what do I say? Some of you could be because, like I said, you're tied to a person in the situation, and it's kind of like, how do I tell them that the situation is really not okay for me? How do I tell them I need something new, or I need to switch things up, or I just need to get out of this? Like, how do I say it? And some of you, it is also, how do I ask for help? Some of you, it's also, how do I question? Because you are skeptical. And for those of you where there's someone who is kind of making themselves available to help get you out of this, it's like, how do I be honest about how bad this situation is? There's a little bit of pride going on there. Talk about rest and rejuvenation. Very interesting reading. Three of Cups. So Three of Swords, Three of Cups. I mean, typically, if this is like a romantic situation, could it imply there's a third party? Absolutely, but third parties don't always have to be a mistress or mister. But that could also apply there. It's like the pain around other people that are involved in this situation for you. In the situation that's making you unhappy, the situation needs to be fixed and rectified. The pain that is associated with the other people in that with you. Whether they're not supporting you, or you're uncomfortable with them, or you can't be honest with them and you're trying to be. Like, again, it's speaking on trying to be honest about the pain and discomfort you're feeling within that situation that you really need to get out of. Talk about rest and rejuvenation. Like how badly you want to have Three of Cups in your life, not Three of Swords. Overall, we do have the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, with the Chariot in reverse. Interesting. And then we have, wow, Six of Wands energy, which is Leo energy. Leo, I feel like I've channeled this for you before sometime in the last couple months. With the Nine of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, and the Six of Wands, I'm almost getting a fear of being in the spotlight, which is very un-Leo-like. Fear of really speaking your truth, fear of drawing attention to yourself, fear of drawing attention to the fact that you are in a bad position here, fear of drawing attention to the fact that, yeah, you're in a bad position and you need to get out of it and it needs to be rectified. You don't want to draw attention to that. A part of you doesn't want to own it, but you need to own it in order to get out of it. So some of you, it is helping you with that wounding around that. Yeah, you need to own how bad this situation is, however it applies to you, so you can move forward and you can get out of it. Whether you need to have conversations with someone or it's just having a conversation with yourself, but really needing to come clean about how bad it is. But there's definitely a wound here around being able to do that and draw attention to yourself that kind of paints you in a light that I feel like you see as weak. You don't want to be seen as weak. You don't want to be seen as the person who's in trouble. You don't want to be seen as the person who needs help. You don't want to be seen as the person who's made mistakes. Like, yeah, there's some self-judgment going on there, Leo. I definitely have channeled this for you before. I've definitely channeled this for you very recently. But Leo, you can do this. You can face this. I know you can face this. And it doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. It doesn't make you weak. It just makes you human. And once you can own, okay, I am in a bad situation and I need to do something about it. I need to be honest about it. I need to express it. Once you express it, I think it's going to be very easy for you to get into that magician mode and just be able to step into a new beginning here. Just step into the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups energy and head towards your happy place. But if there's a person that is like presenting themselves to you as like, you know, to help you get out of this or to help shift your focus out of this, I am getting that it's like you're having trouble telling them. You're having trouble expressing that you're going through this, or you're having trouble trusting them. It's a lot of that skepticism. And for some of you, it's also just skepticism about being so vocal and expressive about this, and being portrayed as weak for it. But I don't think you will be. I think that's an illusion. I think that's a fear from some old wounds about not having that kind of attention drawn to yourself, that attention of Chariot in reverse, of a failure. You're not a failure, Leo. Life is hard. Life is ebb and flow. Life is good times, life is rough times. And it looks like you're just in a rough spot and you can get out of this rough spot, but you got to face this wound to do so. At least that's how it seems to me. Okay? All right, Leos, I hope this was helpful and very insightful and informative for you. Don't forget to check out part 2 where we look at masculine and feminine energy. I'm going to leave this on the board in case it does relate to part 2 at all. If you're leaving us here, don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Have a good night, Leos. Namaste.